what you're saying. Nani? Get out my business, okay?
And up in the top right, you can see like a year ago today, right? How I've caught up with the market and how things have become a lot more steady for me. The green line shows the S&P. I can also get this to show the Dow Jones. I can also get this to show the NASDAQ. It doesn't. The NASDAQ is because I have a lot of stuff in the NASDAQ, but it doesn't really matter. As it pertains to the year, I'm always ahead of the market. And it shows here, I'm always ahead of the market by like 20%, roughly 20%. And that's perfectly fine for me. My monthly, the overall, and this is super imposing because like when I took out all my money, I love Webull because it resets your clock for you, but it doesn't give you like a year-to-date option. So since I've been back in the market the last week I only made 7 trades, but they're all dividend. They all pertain to dividends, so this is accounts for it. But you can see how I trended for the first year when I wasn't using this, when I deleted everything and made it all about dividends. So this is when I came back into the market, and this was at 1,500. And that was when I took all the profits I made off of Robinhood when they closed down and just strictly said, okay, I'm only using this account for dividends. And the growth that I've seen so far. So I've already made $200 since I've been back in the market since about February. And that's all off of dividends. These are all my dividends right here. And we're still making plays. And I know people say, oh, look at all the red and orange. This orange is also really red. It's just me enjoying the color differential. You can change the colors on it, so I just said, hey, I'll turn it orange. Looks cool to me. But AT&T is one of my hurting ones, and NRZ, but they're the ones that pay me the most dividends. I just can't wait to buy more. I have $4,000 sitting here waiting to be invested. $4,000 waiting to be invested. And that speaks to your, if to use a gun analogy, Eric might like this one, my trigger discipline, right? I'm disciplined with my trigger. I know when's the best time to come in here and buy. I know I can have money in my market and not panic and not lose it. I think it's super important that you're able to do that. I think it's super important that you feel comfortable enough to do that. So like for me, this is a great tool, a great asset of things to come. I am super interested in seeing what's going to happen with these stocks as the week progresses next week, because there could be more to come, and there's no real way of telling until we see it. But I know that the dividends payouts are already going guaranteed. I know that AT&T, who am I looking for? Who actually am I looking for? Let's see, today's orders, positions, exercise history. No, those are all the IPO ones. Long, shorts. Yeah, all my stocks are long. All my stocks are long. I have no reason to try and push this. The utilization, unrealized potential, that's up 3%. I love it. This is the 1-year stock that we were talking about in the last episode. That 1-year stock that pays out a yearly dividends. Another thing that's super great about Webull right now, and for all you guys that want to invest and get into it, I'll put a link in here for you guys. You can win up to like $1,000 or something like that. Is Webull has now started their fractional shares. So AMT, which is American Towers, I own 2 shares of it. They cost $570. I started off with the fractional shares. I am up $30 off of this trade by itself. So there's potential to grow there. IEP is a great dividend share out one, which is at $1.73. They actually had a split coming up here in the near future. That was the same thing for Main Street Corporation, which is also another company that deals with really the stocks of monthly dividend payouts. They did a 1 to 10 split, which means they need room to grow. So I bought one a while back, and now I have 10, and that's great. Or I really should have 11. I don't know what happened there. Maybe I'm confusing myself with something else. But AT&T and NRZ have been holding the bulk load of the weight that I need them to hold, and American Tower has been keeping my average above water. You will run into red spots throughout the day. I think this happened to me last month. Yeah, last month I was in the red heavy. Came back bigger this week, and because I'm paying attention to this, the last month of the really July 21 one is the end of my month in my financial cycle. I came off strong that week. So I'm really pushing it this week. We got $4,000 sitting here waiting for me to invest. 1,000 of that y'all gonna be helping me spend. Hopefully next week on episode. But for everything else, yo, we making an exit out. I don't know if Eric's with us. Eric.
Oh yeah, I'm here, bro.
Oh, Eric's here. All right, we can't see him, but we can hear him. But for everything else in the meantime, Eric.
But it's so hard to find through the daily grind. Been working overtime, and I'm sleep deprived. Shorty on my line, and we fuss and fight. Seems like every night. Don't care who's wrong or right. I hope the end is sight. Slow it down and we can catch the vibes.